welcome to today's live stream where we will be trying to be very productive. I'm going to be editing. Hopefully, I'm going to be trying to focus on editing and do some mind research, but I am more or less going to be editing. Of course, having a little side project to kind of help me stay on track. But let's see. Hey, Neil. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far, or evening. It's Friday. I'm so excited it's Friday, but I'm pooped. I am so freaking pooped after this week. It's been a very labor-intensive week. Very labor-intensive week. So me sitting down to edit is the most the only moment I get to kind of just sit and relax. Hello. I'm writing one of my novels. Ooh la la. Welcome. Wheelie gal. Welcome, my dear. Hopefully I can help you get stuff done, since that is the name of the game. Oh my god. Sorry. Hey, Morningstar. We're playing games and watching K-drama. I'm kind of envious. I actually decided yesterday, while I was finishing off some heavy labor in the garden, that I needed to start a knitting project. So I'm knitting my little sister a fluffy, headband, like fluffy headband to warm her ears, or ear warmers. So that is what I did yesterday while watching my K-drama, which I hate. I dislike the male lead of the K-drama, but I can't stop watching it because I'm rooting for the girl, the female lead, but the male lead is driving me absolutely fucking bonkers. But I need to finish it. So I'm literally knitting so I don't strangle or try to jump into the K-drama and trying to strangle the actor. Because the character that's the male lead, because he's so fucking annoying. Oops, sorry. Let me see. So Neil, I'm close to the editing process. Can't wait. Only 8 chapters to go in my first draft. You're looking forward to? Okay, actually, the beginning when you first start editing are super entertaining. But you're almost there. Almost there. Before you know it, you will have a book ready to go and ready to be published. Imagine that. Let's see. Hey, lady. Finally into revision, the third act of this book. Well done. Okay. We go. I have a couple things already published. Ooh, 2 children's books just went live on Amazon. Ooh, congratulations. That's amazing. Yeah. I have 3 picture books that I need to reinstall on all the platforms. Have I done it? No, I have uploaded it to Lulu. But I saw something that I needed to fix it was annoying me, so have I finished fixing it? No. Did I decide to update the file and the artwork a little bit? Yes. Is that very typical of me? Yes. I need to stop. I really do need to stop myself. Let me see. Oh yeah, you have your cousin visiting you. I forgot. One of my characters has a sister there. Small world. Okay, guys. This will be a chill Friday, in the sense that my brain is wonky. Like I said, it's been a very physically draining week. But alas, the garden needs work, and when you first start a garden, everything needs to be done the hard way. Anyway, so hopefully I don't get too distracted, and hopefully I can kind of stay on track on conversation. But be warned and be prepared to listen to me go absolutely loony bin. Making no absolute sense or misunderstanding absolutely every conversation. There's potentially. Hey, Allie. Amazon, where's my package? On your doorstep. Hey, please do. Please do. If it helps, if you're not everything that helps inspire, just go ahead. I absolutely love that because that is such a common issue for so many people. Just create, don't think, overthink. Just do it. Just do it. Anyways, okay, we are gonna start the first sprint of the night because I can already feel myself getting very distracted and I have stuff to do and I have edits to do. So we're gonna try to start editing. I'm gonna finish up the research work I was doing before the stream. And then I'm gonna start working on my edits. And see if how many yeah, so your brain tends to spiral out of control. Yeah. That is very understandable. That is just, yeah. You are appreciated here and you are not judged here. Okay, my brain went 3 places at once, so. Okay, we're gonna start the first one of the night. So guys, let's do this. Into battle station to fight the urge to not get distracted and focus on our work. Yes. Anyways, I'll see you guys in 25. Not me shaking to 90s music, but hello everybody. Welcome back. Distraction is in the house. Trying to remember where I was. Did I remember? No, I didn't. Oh, no. Thank goodness everything's marked with red that I haven't edited. Here I am, doing the research, getting distracted by the research, stumbling upon funny videos, laughing at funny videos, answering some messages, getting distracted again. So yeah. Anyways, and now I'm feeling guilty for not being outside, working on the garden beds that I need to fill with soil tomorrow. But we're here. We're chilling. Let me see. Oh, it's still pretty bright outside, so I might be able to go and do some little work after the stream. I need to measure and cut a few gardening cloth into my beds, staple them, so it's ready for soil tomorrow. I only have to do 3 more beds, and then I'm done. Then I could just... Also had to put mulch yesterday into my beds. Did that stink? Hell yeah! It stank so bad. So bad that I reeked yesterday. I had to take a shower, a good long shower, to get the smell off. And now every time I open my door, until tomorrow when we finish putting soil in the beds, I can smell the mulch. But it's getting better. It's getting better. So, the hassle of being a gardening type and making your dream garden. But anyways, let me see how you guys did. Willie Gal, pretty good sprint. Wonderful, wonderful. Neil, the 300 words, but they were hard. Oh, my characters need to do some serious sciencing. I was like, scenes? No, sciencing. I'm not a science person. You have all my sympathies. I understand your struggles. I am not a sciencey person either. Even though I do like science, I find it intriguing. I'm not a very knowledgeable person of sciencey things, but I find them very intriguing. So, they help make order out of the chaos. Let me see. Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Yeah, must go. Yeah. It is just like I got a little too ambitious. So you know that like boxes you can stack on top of each other on top of pallets? Yeah, I got a bunch of those. I use a blowtorch to charcoal them so they're better preserved. And I put 4 stacks of beds on one side of my house and 5 on other. And now I'm like, that's maybe a little too many garden beds for the first year. So now I'm like, now I'm considering taking 2 apart where the 5 are and using them for something else. But yeah, it's going to be a very high gardening weekend this weekend because I have plants that need to go into the ground soon. And I need to make a makeshift greenhouse situation in some of my beds. So I will try to take photos and share with you guys over the weekend. If I remember. But if I could have sent you the smell yesterday. When we went to pick up the mulch, there was like almost like a warm smoky feel coming from because it was fermenting. But the smell, damn, freaking damn. Ooh, oh yeah, of course. It's on the 10th, right? It's on Sunday. I have to remember that. Thank you for reminding me. And yeah, happy Mother's Day, everybody. On Sunday. Happy Mother's Day on Sunday. Also, hello everybody joined us during the sprint. I forgot to say hello. Anyways, so yeah, I'm feeling the effects of getting some caffeine again and some sugar. I had sugar before the stream because I didn't have time to cook dinner. But that will be after the stream, so no worries. We're gonna start the next sprint. I am gonna continue trying to edit this thing and not get too distracted by the other thing. Can't promise anything though. Not sure how much focus my brain can handle this evening, but we're gonna try. Always try. Let me see, Neil. I panic when I remember that the UK has already had its Mother's Day in March. We like to be different. Like, but we like to be different. Yeah, all the days kind of confuse me because Iceland has their own days, but of course, being the kind of copycat country we kind of tend to be, we seem to have the need to adopt everything from the States. So if the States has something fancy going on, of course, Icelanders are eager to take that into account too. So I'm like, well, is this the Icelandic one or the American one or the global one? I can't remember. So we celebrate everything. But let me see. Rainy, let me see. Hey, what a cute setup. Now here and need a productive noon show. Thank you. Welcome, my dear. Don't you like the little dragon? This was my first attempt of coming back from burnout. I like this setup. I really like this setup. It was a little tweaky, but I'm very satisfied. It was going to be a hard one to beat next time. Okay, let me see. Well, I'll transfer stuff onto... I know what you're trying to say, but my brain is not computing and saying that word out loud. Even though it's a very simple word, but my brain is like... I know the word. Why can't I say the word? Oh my lord! Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My old friends go back, please. Sorry. I need to rein it in. Yeah, I have it exactly happened like Valentine's Day in the U.S. And the U.S. can keep it. I like the Roman ellipsis. Yeah, so sometimes words. I know the words. I've said the word a million times. Oh, maybe not a million times. A bunch of times. I know the word. I know how it sounds, but my brain is like, I am not braining today. I'm sorry, HK. I'm sorry. I'm not braining today. But yeah, I like the Roman, like, history, or so I'm being told, or so, the Roman version I've heard about why Valentine's Day is the way it is. I like that version. I'm gonna keep rooting for that version. And I think that version is very sweet. I don't like the over the franchising of the day. I don't like that. But I like the story about Valentine's Day. I swear, guys. I swear. I can't talk. I can't frame sentences. I promise. Anyways, I'm getting hyper, so we're gonna switch over to the next sprint. While I'm trying to calm my ass down. Probably my energy coming back, so I'm better prepared to do the next garden stuff as soon as the stream is done, so hopefully. But we're gonna start the next sprint before my brain just goes somewhere. Anyways, see you in 25. No, let's get to it. And we're back. How did you do? How did you do? I actually made progress. I actually managed to edit some. It's crazy how much a story, everything will change in a story when you start editing and polishing and tweaking and kind of fixing the flow, fixing, like changing the words out for something that maybe flows better. It is nuts. It is just mind-boggling how much a story will change when you start tweaking with it, editing it. Review over review. With each pass, it gets a little better, or as long as you don't overwork it, but it gets better and better and better. And I've been reading over some of, like, the chapters, and it's so much more different than it was a year ago. It is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, also I've calmed down a little bit. Energy levels are a little more even. Let me see. I love the dragon, so cute. Still trying to get the same task done for work. Yeah, I love him too. I think it's absolutely adorable. I actually designed, I think, the whole layout in Canva, so he is actually on Canva if you want to use him to design something yourself. So all the layout you see here, including doing the text and everything as an image, is done in Canva. The only thing I needed to do outside of Canva, I had to use Photoshop online to kind of, the box where my camera is, or my videos. I had to delete the color. I had a black color in the center, and I had to go into Photoshop and delete the background of the black color, so there was a transparent window. So that is how I basically do these layouts. Canva and online Photoshop. And that just to delete this window, so I have an open window to hide my camera and show my camera through. But yeah, we love Canva. I absolutely adore Canva. I always have a pro account because I'm always tweaking something in there. Let me see. So, Neil, another 400 words, good science progress. Almost accidentally blew up a space station because I got the science wrong. Oh, I asked ChatGPT to check my science, and it said I had created a hyper bomb. So, your poor characters. I absolutely love that. And Gwen had dinner. Hope it was delicious. Yeah, the most random question popped into my head yesterday, talking about science. And I ended up actually asking ChatGPT because it was a very weird question. Maybe not a super weird question. I actually just ended up asking ChatGPT if we were, let's say, if a humanoid were to be able to exist in the atmosphere of Mars, what their lifespan would be. And I started down that rabbit hole. So my brain went full spiral. What if if a humanish human would be living on Mars? Environment, everything. Just to state, I am not writing a book about Mars. I have no intention of writing anything sci-fi about Mars. But for some reason, I saw David Attenborough had a 100th birthday, made my brain think, what would be a most likely common lifespan of a humanoid living on Mars? So my brain This has been my brain. Random thoughts pop into my head, and instead of going to Google, I go to AI and I say, hypothetically, how long would it take to make Mars this and this and this way with this and this technology? Or do. And I'm just the amount I use that AI for that is so entertaining. Like all my like weird or stupid questions, I can like get them out of my system just by asking. I love that. Because usually before that, I would have to ask a human those questions, and they would always look at me like, "What is going on in your brain?" And I'm like, "Random thoughts." So yeah, yes, let me see. I'll leave the stream running in case I get back before you're done. Done. I know. You're gonna go to your parents. Enjoy your time with your parents, Gwen. Anyways, these random ass conversations done on my end. How about we start the next sprint? We have 2 more sprints to go. I am kind of hoping. Okay, it's very bright out still. I still have time. I'm gonna continue trying to edit and not get distracted by allowing myself to be distracted if I need to. And I'm gonna see how much I can get done. So guys, let's do that, and I'll see you in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? I am making decent progress. I still feel like I need to find something that can read this story out loud for me in Icelandic. A lot of options for English, not as much Icelandic. Trying just to kind of see if I hear something different when I am not the one reading it. So that is what I'm gonna, when I finish editing my draft or overview of this, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I need to find something. It would be nice if I could find something right now, so I can listen to the chapters when I'm, let's say, knitting or doing something else. But we're gonna see. First edit, then fix, or find something that works. Let me see. Hey, Inky. Aw, same motivation to you, my dear. Have a wonderful weekend. Let me see. Already on my way to bed, so I'm just jumping into Jeff for a quick cheer. Aw, I really do hope you have a wonderful weekend. Sorry, just a message. Let me see. Neil finished my chapter for the night. In last sprint, I will update my plan for tomorrow's chapter. Oh, well done, well done. I'm very productive. Let me see. Renee, let me see. Had a snack, posted the book to Bookstagram, and still review docs for the work. Well done, well done. Everybody's so productive. I love it. Yeah, I made a bunch of progress. I'm also trying to get the story, the layout of the story, to the words to more fit in with the genre I'm working on. Also because I didn't, when I was, so I'm writing horror for the first time, and I did the classic mistake of I just wrote the text and I'm not breaking it up like you would for tension, or for the building of tension. So we're doing that right now, breaking it up to more emotional, effective form, and kind of reminding myself building up the tension is like almost like writing a poem. You just have to find the flow and stick to flow. Ooh, haven't had dinner. Hope it was delicious. So that is what I am doing. It's so weird. So the sentences are much shorter. So I'm going from having a chunk of text into breaking it up for like a line, a space, another line, like At least I hope I'm doing it right, but we'll see. So hopefully this will end up being a positive, but who knows? I'm closely working my way towards the problem chapters. I'm working on chapter 6 right now. I'm almost, I think I might be 2 pages from being halfway through chapter 6. So, and it's 12 chapters, so I am at the halfway mark, which is cool. Finally, I felt stuck for a while. I swear, I almost feel like it's easier to write in English than Icelandic after doing the English, focusing a little too much on English. Anyways, my darlings, my lovely munchkins, we're gonna change the tag for the next sprint, because the next sprint will be the last one of the night. Of course, it's starting to pour outside, and I'm hoping it will stop raining after the stream, so I can go out and do the thing I need to do. I don't want to do it in the rain. I really don't. I don't want to get soaked. Please don't. At least I'm happy I did the annoying thing. Yeah, don't you think? It is nuts. I feel like, so, as probably every one of you know, I am Icelandic. Hafrún is as well. We're Icelandic. And the thing is, with the difference of writing in English and Icelandic is there are so many more words in English you can use. And it's kind of crazy how it kind of liberates you in a way. So we have Icelandic, I feel, is a beautiful language, but we are a little limited. We don't have as a wide vocabulary in a sense compared maybe to other countries. We like the Icelandic language is said to be one of the coming from is very close to the Old Norse. So they say that it's known as known fact, at least for my generation, is that uh like my generation, we can, oh, thank you, so great, honey. We can read Icelanders today, a lot of them at least, can read the old scripts of Old Norse because Icelandic is very close to it. But it means we have not added as many words as we maybe compare to other countries. So writing in English tends to be a little liberating, like so when you've been writing way too much, focusing on English, because I love drafting. I never edit because I always lose interest and write the next shiny object. But then going to writing an Icelandic story for grown-ups, I'm like, I have a needing to kind of think on the words I'm using. It's a fun challenge, but still almost a kind of annoying. Like, I'm very proud that I'm writing an Icelandic story in my mother tongue and attempting to get it published. I'm not setting high hopes because this is also my first horror and I'm not sure I'm scary enough. Oh. Is it like folklore horror-ish? So, I think it's meant to be kind of almost like a ghost story kind of thing. Just fae folklore, Icelandic folklore. But yeah, kind of wouldn't mind having as much options in Icelandic as I have in English. So yeah. And also the fact that more my brain works. So also I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys feel this struggle. So like I have all the words. I have a vast vocabulary, I've been told. But when I am in full on writing mode or editing mode, not drafting mode, my ability to communicate those words out loud goes out the window. I go into completely basics and it drives me nuts because my brain is so focused on drafting and rewrites that my ability to communicate out loud outside of my book world is just gone. And I feel like an idiot because I'm like blah 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 blah. I write. I do writing stuff. Even though maybe the text says completely different. And I dictate a lot of words. I dictate my story, so you don't have an excuse to not be able to communicate in a decent way during streams. But soon as I have to stop thinking about the story, my just vocabulary drops, and it's freaking annoying as hell. But yeah, anyways, rant over. We're gonna do the final sprint of the night and hope to all hopes that it stops raining so I can go outside and do the thing I need to do after the stream before we have a start of a wonderful weekend. So guys, let's do this. Let's get a little final push, a little more stuff done so we can go walk into the weekend feeling relieved. See you in 25. And we're back from the final sprint of the night. How did you do? How did you do? Neil has said good night. Have a wonderful weekend, Neil. I was doing amazing until maybe 6-7 minutes before the end of the stream. And then my brain kind of just clocked out. So I started getting random thoughts and started pondering random thoughts. So that is what I did. Anyways, how did you guys do during a lovely sprint? I think I can safely say that I'm making excellent progress. I'm very close to the part of the book I desperately need to read carefully, very carefully, and start maybe adding a little more stuff to. So yeah, I'm very close to the difficult parts, which is exciting and dreading at the same time. Ooh. Let me see, Allie. Allie, you're still awake? Damn. Let me see, a random silly story. I started with ChatGPT and so adopting a giant shadow monster, making him her bouncer, and feeding him soup. Don't mind me. Oh, sorry. That's entertaining. I shouldn't have laughed. Let me see. Hey, that's how it goes. Thank you so much for the sprint. I am making my way through work stuff. 1.5 hour left of the day. Have a wonderful weekend, darling. Hope the work stuff goes smoothly. And thank you so much for subscribing and joining me. To the rest of you guys, hope you guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful weekend. Hope you get to recharge your mental batteries. You do something productive. And I will see you guys probably mentally, physically pooped on Monday. Since my sprinting sessions will probably be one of the only times I will be able to just relax and not do any physical labors. At least while I'm setting the garden up. Because I need to get plants in the ground and all the things. Also, it stopped raining, so I can go out. Let me see. Okay, it's decently bright outside. Because we have midnight summer starting. Woohoo! To clarify, the closer it gets to June 23rd, the brighter it gets outside. So it's getting to the point where it's midnight. It's getting dark, but you can still see. And around June 23rd, it's almost completely bright outside, like day. Love this time of year. Love it. Anyways, my darlings, have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna call it quits and gonna have me some dinner. I know, late dinner, but dinner. So, guys, see you later.